Back in Staveley once again, and back at the Chesterfield Canal Pennine Trail Bridge. Still getting feedback saying, oh no, not another Staveley video. Just a quick one today because it's just to mark the event of the official opening of the bridge today. And I've got some news for you. There's going to be all sorts of stuff going on around here in the coming year or two. So you're going to have to get used to one or two more updates from this location, I'm afraid. And it's good, isn't it, just to just to get an update on how the land lies, because it looks completely different from when they just put the bridge in. The contractors have cleared out O'Brien's. The paths look like they're bedding in well. We've got a lot of trees planted now. That was the most noticeable thing. As soon as you come down the hill, under the bridge as well, I can see there's some young trees found their way into the ground there. So yeah, this is going to look even more different in a year's time, isn't it? Despite the fact that it may have or may not have a canal running underneath by then. Bit of a crowd starting to gather as well.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Thanks ever so much for coming. My name's Rod Orton. I'm the Secretary of the Trust. And I'm just here to thank you for coming and to explain that this event is a bit different from what was happening 6 weeks ago. 6 weeks ago, there was a 350-ton crane lifting this into position, which is incredibly spectacular and amazing. And that was all about what you could see. Today is all about what you can hear, because we are here today to thank all those incredible groups of people, loads and loads of organisations and individuals who've helped to make this happen. We have 4 short speeches, and then after those 4 short speeches, the first official people to cycle across the bridge will be a group of children from Hollingwood Primary School. So I hope they get tumultuous applause as they officially come across. So can I start off by introducing Peter Hardy, who is the chair of the Trust.
Thank you. Thank you, Rod. Yes, it's working. Thank you very much. I would like, on behalf of the Chesterfield Canal Trust, to welcome you all to this official opening of the Pennine Trail Bridge. And this will be going over the route of the Chesterfield Canal. This is the start of an exciting time, not just for the Chesterfield Canal Trust, but also for the residents of Staveley, and for all the visitors that this scheme is sure to bring to this area. Staveley was awarded a sum of money from the government's town deal, and we were fortunate to receive a share of it. We ourselves have also been raising money to provide the seating and the landscaping for this area, and for transporting lots and lots of clay that we will use to build the canal. There are a few people I'd just like to thank. First, I'd like to thank Ivan Foreman and the other members of the Staveley Town Board for their guidance and their help in with this scheme. I'd also like to thank Tony Mitchell from O'Brien's, who have done all the landscaping around this area and, as Rod mentioned, have expertly placed this bridge onto the foundations which they built. In due course, this bridge will be adopted by Derbyshire County Council, and I'd like to thank Carolyn Renwick for assisting us with the adoption process. We also somewhere have representatives from the Pennine Trail and the British Horse Society, and they've both given us valuable advice in designing and building this bridge. This, of course, is just the start of the construction from the award that we received. And next year, we will be restoring a section of canal underneath this bridge and building a lock and building another bridge. We'll be also extending and improving the footpath to enable walkers and cyclists and horses, wherever they are, horses, to travel almost 2 kilometres from here to Renishaw. But before we start that, the Trust has received a very generous donation of clay from Suon Limited. And on behalf of the Trust, I'd like to thank Peter George from Suon for that donation. and hundreds of thousands of tons of clay are going to be moved in the next few months to be used here for the canal and further along to build the puddle bank. And finally, I'd like to thank our project manager, George Rogers, and project lead John Lindley, who has spent the last 3 years in making this project a reality. I can't quite see them, but they must be around here somewhere. So thank you, George and John. So I'd like to hand over now, if I may, to Councillor Steve Lismore, who is the Chesterfield Borough Council Cabinet Member for Health and Wellbeing. Steve.
Thanks very much, Peter, and thanks very much for the invitation. As Peter made reference, this development is part of the Staveley Town deal, which we've been working on with our partners for now quite a while. And the whole point of the Staveley Town deal is to ensure that Staveley is a place where people can start well, can stay, and can succeed. And we within the Staveley Town deal, we have 4 themes, which is about promoting innovation in industry, in promoting inclusive growth, transforming the place, and health and well-being. And as Peter said, I'm the cabinet lead for health and well-being, so I have a particular interest in it. So although we're doing this project, and I'm delighted to see that it has actually happened. I watched the bridge being lowered in by the crane, and it was fabulous to see. And I followed the development of the Chesterfield Canal over at least 25 years, from when it was volunteers shoveling mud out of locks into the transformation that we've seen now. So it's wonderful to see it progressing. And this development here is also going to be supported by other developments. So our transformation of the town centre at Staveley, which will feed people into the tourism here, and the County Council's development of the Canal Basin, which eventually we hope will lead to canal boats being able to travel all the way from Chesterfield all the way up to Retford. So I'm sure that is going to happen. It will encourage more people to spend time outside. And spending time outside, walking, taking in the countryside, we know is good for people. It's good for their health. It makes them feel better. It makes neighbourhoods work better. It makes people get on better. So it's great for all our health, mental health and physical health. So I'm delighted that it's actually happening. Key point I'd say, and it's again echoing what Peter said, this development has only happened because of a deep and enduring partnership between lots of different people from lots of different backgrounds. And so that is the key to making town deals work. I'm delighted that the partnership has come together in that way, and long may it continue. And I would just echo Peter's thanks to everybody who's played their part in making this happen. So I'm now going to hand over to Carolyn from DCC.
Good morning, good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Great to see a good turnout. I'm absolutely thrilled to be here on behalf of Derbyshire County Council for this momentous day at last to see this bridge. I saw it online being put together, and it is a wonderful bridge and another really good step on the development of the Chesterfield Canal. I'm hugely supportive of the Chesterfield Canal Trust and the volunteers. You do amazing work, and I'm really pleased that we've together with the Staveley Town deal, like you say, in partnership, everyone pulling together has allowed us to actually progress this. There has been a lot of hard work to get here, and I would like to especially thank the staff and the volunteers at Chesterfield Canal for all their efforts, and I think I'd like to see another round of applause for them. Thanks. You all know who you are. You've done an amazing job. Across the county, Derbyshire County Council supports many cycling and walking opportunities, both for business and for leisure. There's some 444 kilometres of traffic-free trails across Derbyshire, which is an indicator of the commitment to help deliver green initiatives like this. But it also forms part of the Trans-Pennine Trail, which all supports the visitor economy, and we're really pleased to see this new bridge and extension of that, and hopefully it'll be even better used now. And that's why the bridge is so important in terms of the infrastructure in the county, and we hope that you all see this as part of our green growth agenda, and we're really proud to have been part of this. So thanks once again to the Canal Trust, all the volunteers. This is an amazing project, and it hopefully helps us get to deliver the next part of the Canal Trust ambitions. Thank you. Now I have the pleasure of actually handing over to Ivan Fomin. He's the MD of MSC Hiller, and he's also the chair of our Staveley Town Deal Board.
Thank you, Caroline. Thank you for everyone for being out here today. I thought after the weather last night, I was wondering what it would look like, but it's been a fantastic turnout. It's so great to see you all here. I just wanted to say, Chesterfield Canal Trust, though, I mean, they have a fantastic record of delivering these sort of infrastructure projects. I think, you know, there's a lot of volunteers there, but the professionalism that goes behind it, and I've just seen that the past years working on the town deal. This is part of a larger scheme that the Canal Trust are delivering. They're funded by Staveley Town Deal, but I think they're putting a lot of their own fundraising into it as well. So all credit to them. There's an additional 400 metres of canal channel going in, and 3 kilometres of towpath. It'll make a massive difference to the area, so all credit to them. Another round of applause, I would say. So a bridge is more than just crossing a gap. It's about connecting us all, and people use this for leisure. People use this bridge for commuting, I know that. So it's a fantastic achievement. It gives me a lot of pride to be able to open this bridge. So I'll get on with that now and enjoy it with us here, please.
If you all look this way for a nice pose photo, that's it.
Yeah. Happy crossing, everyone enjoy it.
Thank you. Right, we now ask the children if you can cycle across.
Come on, kids!
Yes, we have a massive round of applause, please. Thank you.
What was it designed
They're no different, all the same, still good. Yeah.
So there we go, that bridge is now officially open. I know it's been open for, must be a month now, mustn't it? Something like that. I'm sure everyone who watches these videos has probably already had a walk or a cycle or however you get across, however you get around in life, across the bridge already. So it's just a bit of a ceremony really, just to mark it, isn't it? Amazing to see the turnout, so many people here today. What I just did want to touch on before I leave you today, I forgot to do it in the last videos, and that was just to discuss a little bit about what's happening next. What can we expect to see in the next year to 2 years? And obviously, as part of this whole Staveley Town deal, we're restoring, for the short term that is, just a little bit of the Staveley puddle bank down there. So all this, what we're standing in at the moment, this is going to be the canal cutting. This is going to be the canal. We'd have wet feet here in a year or two. And straight after the end of navigation, just down there, we're going to have a new lock going in, the Keith Ayling lock. And then we're going to have this bit of canal restored as far as Bellhouse Basin. If you remember, it's where we did the archaeological dig. But before we do all that, they've got quite a sizable amount of clay. They need to move from somewhere over in that direction to the puddle bank over there. And they need to do that by using this current access of what will be the canal. So they can't start cutting into the canal until they've used this basically as a thoroughfare for the lorries to move all the clay. So once that's all done early next year, then they can crack on and start getting some spades in the ground and start getting a little bit more, a couple of extra 100 yards of canal redone. So I look forward to seeing that. That's going to be fantastic. So lots to come, I'm sure, over the next 18 months to 2 years, or even in the next 6 months. So I'll keep you posted. So it's, what date's today? Today it's beginning of December at the moment. So by the time this goes out, everyone will be ready for Christmas. So thanks for all your support, everyone who's watched the videos in 2024. And I hope to see you again in 2025. So Merry Christmas, Happy New Year. Take care, we'll see you soon. So they've not started actually building this bridge yet, but they have started clearing away all the bankings of vegetation. And all this has been cleared, a lot more open now. And the bridge is just going straight across here. I'm just coming up to the site now where the bridge is going to be going over. But I just wanted to show you just that something is happening. Welcome back to Staveley. It's time for a catch up on the Chesterfield Canal Restoration story. I think this is a piling platform over this side where they're going to start the drilling for the bridge here, but this is where the canal's coming through. But I suppose today is just to bring you down and just show you what they've been getting off, and I think the headline is, isn't it, there's been a lot of earth moved. So hopefully we'll start to see some construction work starting here. We'll start to see some bits of the bridge going up. So I had to think that in this exact same spot in the not too distant future, we'll be looking up at a bridge going over the top of here. So quite a bit's changed since I last showed you here, didn't it? Since I last filmed. Well, the thing to show you was put the camera above the fence. Can you see those contraptions? One there, the reinforced concrete that's in those container-like things. I presume that's in the process of setting or curing. Now I say it was due to be delivered yesterday because there's no sign of said bridge yet. I'm not exactly sure when it's coming. Up it goes. Today's the day of the big lift. Attempt number 2. So it's 4 days on. Well, the inaugural trip across the bridge. This is quite a privilege. What a treat.